We're going to do this. This is how we start off our shows, okay? We start off on the left side, and we go, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, all right. Save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, all right. Save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey. Save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey. We're going to do this. This is how we start off our shows, okay? We start off on the left side, and we go, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, all right. Save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, all right. Save, 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 build a, build a, build a, sound money, sound money, hey, save, 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 build a,
We're gonna do this. This is how we start off our shows. Okay, we start off on the left side, and we go. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. All right. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. All right. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. We're gonna do this. This is how we start off our shows. Okay, we start off on the left side, and we go. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. All right. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. All right. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. We're gonna do this. This is how we start off our shows. Okay, we start off on the left side, and we go. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. All right. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save, save, save. Build a, build a, build a. Sound money, sound money. Hey. Save,
Sell, save, build a, sound money. Hey, it's Ugly Old Goat here. It is August 5th and Monday, and wow, did Bitcoin take a dump over the weekend. Guys, that's what I want to talk about. I'm doing this show now Monday through Thursday at 1 o'clock. And then on Fridays, I just meet, I'm starting to do just a Telegram group with our member group. And one of our members asked me, he said, well, Ugly, what do you think about that the CME gap that we have, a month ago? And I said, well, I know what you're talking about. Let's go look at it. Now, there's an old rule that gaps are made to be filled. In this case, on this, if you look here on this too, we actually gapped up here, and I thought, wow, we could leave a whole 2 weeks trading gap and keep going up. Instead, it was a reversal, and we closed Friday here. And we looked at the moving averages, this is one time the moving average boys just cleaned up, because they were right. They were selling Thursday and Friday on the off markets. They actually sold on Thursday, and then on the CME, they would have sold on Friday. We'll look at that in a bit. But here's what happened. Boom. This morning we opened up, and look how we gapped down. Now, this is an anomaly because the Chicago Merc, or the CME, what people call it, I call it the Merc because I'm an old trader. This is a situation I have never witnessed before. Now, I've been, in the markets now for 40 years. I have never seen an island reversal with 3 weeks worth of trading. Now, I'm sure it's probably happened before, and I challenge anybody to find one. But this is extremely significant because you got a whole lot of people trapped. A lot of people are trapped, and we don't know who yet. It'll come out in the wash. Somebody's going to go under over this break. And guys, this is why I say you cannot trade. Do not trade the market. Do not trade the charts. You trade your equity. And that's the only way you can avoid getting wiped out in a black swan event. Where do I go back now? Here? All right. Okay. I want to show you something, guys, that this is really cool. I found this out. Michael Saylor is a big spokesman for Bitcoin, and he says a lot of good things. He says a lot of stuff that aren't so good, too, and particularly, he recommends people, you buy Bitcoin and you borrow against it and all this. But if you look, he jumped into Bitcoin. He really is, I'll just say it, Michael, I like you. I love all the things you say, but you are a piss poor trader. This is basically a recording of all he started buying in March 2001. And you can go to this website, and we'll post it down here below, and see all of his holdings that he's purchased. Now, his average purchase price is about $35,000. Now, you say, wow, Michael Saylor, he's smart. He knows what he's doing. Hey, I want to show you something. It's never too late for Bitcoin. And let's go look at the very worst timing. If you were the very worst trader in the world, you did better than Michael Saylor. Because if you started buying in October 2021 at this peak at 61,000, and you were doing $500 a month, and you did it through this last month, you would have spent a total of $17,000. Your average price would be $31,249. So you're in about $4,000 better than Michael Saylor. So, don't listen to all the gurus. You need to follow sound trading practices. If you do that, you'll stay out of trouble. You'll actually be doing better, even if you're the worst trader in the world. If you have the right discipline, if you have the patience and you can execute, you have to do those 3 things, okay? You got to have discipline, you have to be patient, and you have to execute. You have to do this. You just dollar cost average, and if you have that discipline and you execute, this is where you're at, and you're better off than Michael Saylor. Now, I know that's hard to believe, and you're not going through all the headache now of people, have speculated on this market thinking it's going up, and they just got wiped out. Markets are made for hedgers. Miners that use the market to hedge their production here in July for the next few months through December, they woke up this morning and say, "Wow, I'm sure glad I'm hedged," because we don't know where this market. Nobody knows where the market is going. Okay, now if we go look at the okay, let's go look at this thing. Here we are. Now, remember, I was a guy when we were up here, I said, look, this market, it would be very uncharacteristic if we don't go below 40K this year. Now, I got fooled when this market rallied up in here. I took out the 2-week high. As you guys know, I got bullish. And if you in my actual trading, if we look at the weekly, when we took out right in here, I bought it when we took out the previous week's low, but I got stopped out after we took out the 2-week low. I thought we were going to hold, but we didn't. Instead, we plummeted. In fact, I think a lot of people thought, well, look where the Merc closed. This market should open up $3,000, and it didn't. It just kept on collapsing. And this is why you never trade the chart. You trade your equity. You have to take small losses and make big gains. And I took a loss, and I'll just say I love one of my favorite traders who also publishes this trade, Trader Tom. He actually wrote a book, Best Loser Wins. So if you're speculating, and again, you use these markets are made for hedgers. You want to keep your HODL, you want to keep it off chain, you want to keep it in a private wallet, but then you can take a small amount of capital to hedge your HODL. And you trade accordingly, okay? And so here's, let's see. Okay, here is, what am I looking at? I want to look at the gold market. Well, let's go look at the stock market too, because I guess it fell out of bed. Now, I told you last week the stock market looked bad, and I said, yeah, if you rally above the previous week's high, I would sell it. We got close, but we never did it. And look what we did today. We gapped down, and, there hadn't been any follow through yet, and maybe there won't be, but you've got, all the markets are in trouble except one market, and that's gold. And again, the difference between the gold market and the Bitcoin market is gold was making new highs and then broke below the previous week's lows, okay? Actually, it broke below the previous week's low, I think barely here for a second. Let's see, 23.69.50. Yeah, it actually gave another chance. You could have bought it below this week, and then it went below last week's lows without taking out the 2 weeks low. So here we go. I am very bullish on gold. This gold market is extremely bullish. Okay, and it's the only market that you can say that with. So, for a little while, Peter Schiff's going to be right. And, gold is a good store of value. Gold has never been great cash, but cash tied to the gold standard has always been very useful. And that's the difference. And that's what Bitcoin is too. Bitcoin is really, it's terrible cash. And it's also sucks as a store of value in the short run. You can't do business. It's very difficult to do business in Bitcoin because it's such a volatile market. A business cannot tie their unless you're a miner, you just can't tie your entire business to Bitcoin because you're doing business in your local currency, whatever that is, whether it's the Mexican pesos or Canadian dollars, the U.S. dollars, or the euro, or the Russian ruble. So that's what you got to be looking at. All right. So I've been asked, what now? Well, I have to honestly say that the 40,000 is back on the table. I would be very surprised if we do it now because we had that amazing strength. And let's go look at the, let's go back and look at the monthly here. All right. Now, if you look here, this monthly 9 on the MRI indicator, which Tone Vase has available, I recommend you get it, very much called this market. I thought that we were over with after this dip, but we actually took out quarterly lows in here. This is well, actually it's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months lows we just hit. Now, the yearly low is 38,498. And when we were up here, I was saying, you know what, this market very well could take out this low. It should go on. That's why when everybody was so bullish, I said, you know what, I think the market's going to go under 40,000 and under this 38, actually make a new low below that 38,498. We didn't. And it turned around just enough to get me bullish again. And hey, I missed out on this down move. As a trader, you're gonna miss out on moves. But as a trader, as you trade your equity, that's why I say I teach equity trading. Don't trade the market. Don't trade the charts. Trade your capital. Trade what you have. And that's the difference between what I teach and what everybody. Now I'm sure somebody's going, oh, well, I caught this and all this. Well, that's after the fact. Do they publish their trades in real time? Well, I do. Yeah, and you can if you join our member group, you can see those trades. Incidentally, this whole thing in here was discussed last on Fridays. Okay, I'm going to play this because on Fridays at 1, I actually have a Telegram group that I do with my members. And we actually discussed this possibility. Now, I did not predict it. I say, yeah, one of them, like I say, we are experienced traders. We saw this thing. We say, yes, it can do that. We were saying, yes, that's our risk. And let me just, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play a clip. Just hit this here. How do I do it? I'm not hitting it. It's not playing. Do you want to do it? I don't know how to do it. I guess. Well, we can't play. At any rate, on Fridays at 1, I just have a very close. Oh, there it is.
Gabriel here. I have a question though. Like there's a gap. Like what do you think about the CME gap at 57? There's a lot of gap. Really big gap.
Yeah, let's go. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Let me go. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, so you can go back to the gap. And that's what we talked about. The market when we were talking about that gap, we were talking about it right here before it happened. Now, what happened is unprecedented. Again, I have never seen a market that we call this a 3-week island reversal. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that is unprecedented. I've never seen it in a market before. But Bitcoin never ceases to surprise me. So in that sense, I'm not surprised. But now you've got everybody trapped. You got a whole bunch of people that, were long and, they don't want to sell now. And so they're not blown. They're looking to get out on a rally. And, that's what happens in the market when you overtrade, when you're not trading your equity. And you think that you can read a chart and predict the future off of it. You read a chart and all you can do, you're not predicting the future. What you're doing is limiting your risk. This is what equity trading is all about. So let's go back to here. And I want to, where are my articles? I went here, let's go to Ugly Old Goat. I go here to get the Ugly Old Goat.
The second tab.
This one?
One more, there. Scroll up.
Oh, okay, okay, this is the article, okay. I go back now?
No, scroll up.
I'm all the way up. It's not there. This is just an article. Okay. I need to. Okay. This is what equity trading is about, guys. This is what you trade your equity. Okay, just go to the boot camp. All right. All right, go down. Guys, I'm going to offer a special. Again, last month, I'm still working on this. I'm working on the 7th week, and I'm working on the personal accountability. And again, last month I had a special. We took $3,000 off the price. I'm not going to offer that now. It's full price. But if you do sign up this month, I will I'm working on personal accountability, and I'm looking for my own personal accountability team. And I think the way I'm just going to do it is if you sign up, I'll make you part of my personal accountability team where we try and get together is just kind of open-ended, so we can get on and, if you have something that you need to get out and share with somebody you can trust, this is where you do it. And again, I've been working on another app because I've got some other personal problems that I've shared somewhat online, and I've been working on that, and I've been using a journaling program that works real well. So that's what I'm working on now. If you're interested, again, who is this for? Hey, it's not for everybody. And click here and read this article of what advanced equity trading is. Now, advanced equity trading is everything that I've taught before, but what I'm adding now is personal accountability. And this is, and it's not, I thought it'd be easy, and it's not easy. I'm getting to where the pavement hits the road, and you really, it's not an easy thing to do, but that's where I am at right now. So if you want to sign up for this, you need to read this article first. This outlines the entire program. It outlines why I'm doing it. You'll see the different weeks that are involved. And then at the very end, once you've read it, if it's something you want to do, book a call with me, and then I'm going to personally interview you. And you do need to be qualified. Now, who is this for? It's not for everybody. If you're just starting out and you have a small hodl, this is not for you. But if you're a trader, and particularly if you're a trader and you just say you lost $100,000 over the weekend, you need my help, because it shouldn't have happened. I mean, if your net worth is $1 million and you just lost $100,000 or $200,000 this weekend, you need to have what I teach. Because what we want that so it never happens again. Money management is very easy to understand, but very difficult to execute. And I think it's very audacious if you think you can do it alone. I don't think anybody can do it alone. I think we need to lean on each other to keep each other disciplined. So at any rate, if you've had that experience, hey, sign up. Do an interview with me, and we'll go from there. Now, if you're not ready for the boot camp, you can still get on, see all of my trades on BitMEX. You can become a member of my guild if you just buy an equity trading start kit, and that's $290, $315. If you pay in Bitcoin, you get a discount. So, guys, sign up for one of these. I'll be back on tomorrow. Again, this market caught me by surprise, and yet we talked about it on Friday as a very real possibility on our group. And it was one of the members that pointed it out, and I said, yes, there's that gap down there. Yes, there's a good chance we're going to fill that gap. What I never expected was this. And again, this is unprecedented. I challenge it. Again, one of the anomalies, the reason that this happened is because the Chicago Mercantile closes on Friday and opens on Monday. And this is what can happen overnight. Now, what you've got here is this is 3 weeks worth of buying. And everybody on the Merc is going to get a nice, healthy margin call. And if it's not met, this market's going to break some more. And very possibly could break 40,000. I never in my dreams thought that Bitcoin could break last Friday and wake up on Monday and be under $50,000, and it did overnight. It twice. If you go here on the short-term charts, it actually twice traded below. Let's go here and look at the. All right. No, that's gold. I don't want gold. Where's the? There it is. Okay. All right, guys. If you look here, we went down. This low was 48,824, and we look at this. You had a 9, a 1, 2, 3, and now you had another 9 down here, and it went down. You made another low down here under 50,000, about 50,500, and you've been going up ever since then. I mean, basically, the market has been rallying up, but it's been a very wild ride, and like I say, the dust has to settle on this thing. You have people on the mercantile exchange that are going to definitely be in trouble and have margin calls. Again, I want to emphasize that Michael Saylor has an average price of $35,000, so he's still in the money, but he's being tested unless he's hedged his position. Now, I don't know what he's doing in the market. He's got a big enough position. Hopefully, he's using all kinds of sophisticated hedging strategies. But all I'm saying is that even the very best at this have done worse than dollar cost averaging. If you want to have results that are actually better than what Michael Saylor's been doing, just dollar cost average. If you start at the very worst time, you're still going to be doing better than he's been doing. All right, guys, if you need my help, again, go to the website, go here and hit the boot camp, go here and you can either book the call, but please read this. Just hit the picture of the blue and read this article, Advanced Equity Trading. And if this looks like it's something for you, sign up. It's $15,000. You get a lifetime membership with that. My life, not yours. I just turned 75. Hopefully I have another 10 years. And hopefully I don't turn into a Joe Biden, although I feel like I have a little bit this last year. I've definitely put on my age, but I haven't lost my experience. And hopefully I can pass that on to you before I move on. Okay. Build it, save, hodl, build it, hodl, save, build it, sound money. Keep hodling, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.